Here we are, Wild Winds Buffalo Preserve. Let's go find them. Ooh.
Hang on that big crystal. Oh, look at the grapes. Look at these.
These are my favorites.
Mmm. Well, good too.
Think I can get by with grabbing one?
I just ate one.
Let's see.
Gotta go grab her picky. Not all who wander are lost.
Wow.
Oh wow. This is awesome.
You don't have to hurry, that's our guide. That would look good in the living room. Wow.
The apple trees and everything. I'm right on the truck.
All right.
Alrighty.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Welcome to Wild Winds Buffalo Reserve.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's 178 animals out here,
Alright.
and as May 26th, I've seen our first 2 new babies come into the world, and since then we've had over 40 babies. There's about 3 of them that's in their natural color because they're only about maybe 3 weeks old.
Okay.
Okay.
The other ones all started darkening up like their parents.
Alrighty.
So they are wild.
Okay.
So anything you hold precious, you leave in the truck. Heads, arms, legs, hands, and feet.
Yep.
Once they get stopped, you can move around in the truck, but you don't want to get out.
Right.
Unless you can run about 35 miles an hour and have somebody very slow behind you.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't outrun him, so I'll stay in the truck.
Yeah, we that one's got a spot on it. See it? Where he been fighting. There's been fighting. younger ones, and then the lighter ones back there. There's another light one. Best seat in the house. Nothing's got a spot on it. See it?
Yeah.
We've been fighting. See the three younger ones, and then the lighter
Yeah.
ones back there.
In 2002, my brother brought in 2 black bulls, makes them into a plain third, and those bulls aren't here, but their ancestors still walk the ground, so the darker they are, the more woodland they have in them.
Oh, okay.
And they all have horns. Babies are born with little buttons. Their horns and hooves are made out of the same stuff that our fingernails are, called elongated hair. And underneath that cap, the horn is like a real coarse bone on the skull, which is keratin that we have underneath our nails. I've never seen a bull in 30 years damage his horns, but I drove through a lot of correcting out here. So we've got cows in their late 20s, early 30s that don't even have a horn. They just have the keratin sticking out a little bit. This all started over 70 plus years ago with a couple taking their son to Yellowstone. He said he wasn't going to be happy with pictures, he wanted the real thing. So he finished grade school, high school, went to college, became a surgical orthodontist, did maxillofacial work and plastic surgery, and had 3 practices: Wasion, Defiance, and Bryan, Ohio. That time he had a little farm on the outside of Edgerton, Ohio. Decided then to get his animals, so he went to Custer State Park in South Dakota, got 1 gun bull and 5 peppers. Peppers are female, she matures to 2, starts giving calves, and the mom will life from the cow. And we do not put a cow down here. She will not live a life here. We only harvest the 2-year-old and older bulls, and occasionally he'll bring live 15, 20, year and a half bulls. They go in quarantine for 90 days and put into the herd, and we watch them grow. The bigger the herd, the bigger the hunt. They stay at the breeders, the others become the product.
Do you have a favorite? All of them.
Bull can service between 11 and 12 cows. There's plenty of cows to go around.
Yeah.
And
Amazing.
if we do have, here they can live into their 30s. They have everything they want and they're content. Out west, they're lucky to make it into their mid to late 20s. There they have the big bears, mountain lions, large packs of wolves and coyotes. They go in and take out the young, the old, and the crippled. But if we have an old cow that's lived here for 29, 30 years and she passes in the field, they will mourn her. First thing they do is try to get her to stand up, and if they can't, they'll circle her and lay their nose on her and lick her to say goodbye to boost her back to the other side. After 3 days of mourning, we can't harvest nothing off of her, so she goes into a big mulch pile. Next year I'll go get the skull, clean it up, and we pass the platform with skulls on and around it. We'll stop there on the way back. But when we take the bulls to market, we bring their heads back. If they're to be mounted, they go to the taxidermist. If not, they'll go into the mulch pile. And next year I'll clean those skulls up and they go to the gift shop for sale, but we won't let a cow skull leave the preserve. It still keeps them together as family. tell people that's your Tatanka Anishinaabe. They say, what's that? I'll say, well, Tatanka is an Indian word for buffalo, and Anishinaabe is a woodland word for people. You got your buffalo rider. She said, you do? And I said, yeah.
Ooh.
Go get your marbles. So I went and got my marbles. She said, take a handful and stick it in your mouth. Every time you ride a bull, you spit a marble out. When you lost all your marbles, you'd be a good bull rider. So I thought, I can't get in hurt in the loose as I am. I got in that shoe with that thing animal. I turned him loose. I did about 3 spins, landed on my head. I said, I've done it. That's it. No more. Chant to them. Pretty soon some of the bigger ones are standing around keeping right tune with the drum.
Yeah.
Oh, it's waiting.
He finally realized it was
Yep.
everybody else was going
Yep. They're waiting on him. No buffalo left behind.
Will sniff a skull or two and just walk away, but a cow will find a particular skull and she stands there like she's at a cemetery. And it's just strictly cow skull. No cow skull leaves the preserve because that still keeps them united as family. And when the last pole was set, my brother called a medicine man from out west that we know, and he came to bless the ground. Every wood fence post on the whole preserve, he put a pinch of tobacco on the ground, painted a 7 barbed feather for the 7 sacred directions, and said a prayer. So we look at the place that's been blessed. And here a couple months ago, he had medicine man came again. He put painted on only what like you folks, the guests can see. So if you see a yellow post or feather on the post, that their post facing the east, red one faces the south, black one faces the west, and white one faces the north. The other 3 directions, one would be up, blue, down is green, but the most important direction is middle or center, and that color is purple. So that's why the ribbons are hanging.
That's the way to see buffalo.
And just when we're in the field, I'll come up the back of the truck and I'll have several people and I'll say, I might need your help. And the guy or the lady said, well, yeah, what? I just turned 82 in July and I get around pretty good, but I'm starting to forget things. Remember how we got in this field so we can find our way out? And they'll say, what? I said, I've done this in my sleep already.
Right. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, you do this quite a few times a day.
Yeah.
Especially when the schools are out.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Do it on the hour, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Get up, turn around, and go back out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell you goodbye because that sounds final.
Until next time.
Until the next time.
I give you Algonquin word is Tanaki. Tanaki means till we meet again, our paths cross. And I tell you, Miigwech, my thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
This might take care of my other 2 kidney stones.
No more kidney stones?